that. You can see how people fix things and stuff like that. But when are you gonna see a dog? Hey, what are you doing? Oh, you wiping? Don't worry, people. She doesn't have the worms or anything. She's just itching. Are you itching? Why? What do we got up there? Airplane. Hope it's one of ours. I think it is. After the Chinese balloon, I think our defense system is going to be a little more on top of things. Shoot first and ask questions later. Huh? Look at that. You see the purple on there? The sheen? And the Muscovy brothers. So anyway, I have, what do I have? I have four ducklings, 3 different breeds. I'm gonna go up to the feed store here any minute. As soon as this reservoir gets filled up, or the water guy comes and shuts me down, whichever comes first. There's the little girl with the broken leg. You doing okay? You doing okay? Yeah. I feed her separately. She can walk out there. She limps, but she makes it. Once things dry out a little bit, I'll get this all cleaned up. I had a bunch of stuff in totes, but Cha-Cha and her sister Maureen, may she rest in peace, kind of got into them and just kind of spread it out everywhere. All these chairs were left by people. Hey, you want some chairs? Oh, sure, I'll take some chairs. And then they just ended up outside and getting ruined. These might still be okay, but I think most of them are just going to have to go to the dump. We'll see. If I can clean them up, I'll get the power washer on them. But the general idea is to have this as a seating and viewing area for movie night, or to have meetings, outdoor meetings when the weather turns good. Plus I'm going to put a basketball hoop up there. And finally my dream will come true. Well, my second dream. The first dream is to get a woman, and I'm hoping for a particular one. Of course, she lives 3,500 miles away, so we'll see what happens. We'll see. I wrote a book of poems for her, especially for them, and they're on sale now. Poems, The Way to a Woman's Soul, by Michael G.K., MBA. I'm a monkey business administrator. Daisy's looking good. She's still in the yard. Let's see what we got for eggs. We probably have a... Ooh, look at there. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Hi there. Let's get her off. I think she's probably just thinking she wants to hatch them. 4 more. But I don't want them hatched. 5 more. That's 19. I'm an accountant by career, but I'm tired of doing that, so I'm going to start working at Wilco, the farm store and hardware store where I get my feed. I went there yesterday for the big interview with the manager and the assistant manager, and I answered all the questions. And I think they like me. And they're going to want me to be in all the departments, kind of floating around with my hardware experience and my other experiences. But I want to spend most of my time in the garden department. What's that? Yeah, I don't blame you. So I can learn more about plants and stuff, and See what kind of hot deals I can get on getting stuff from my garden. They have seeds and plants and all kinds of fun stuff, huh? Hey, Daisy. Daisy! She's highly trained. She's just ignoring me. Hey, Daisy. Daisy, come here. Come here for a second, would you? Come say hi to the nice people. Come on, over here. Come on, come on, come on. You're okay. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. You haven't been chasing any chickens. She doesn't hurt the chickens. She doesn't hurt the goats. She doesn't hurt anybody. She likes to chase them. Except when she's in a confined space with Bernie, and then she kind of went a little crazy. Crazy Daisy. She's half husky, half golden lab, and half crazy. And I know that's three halves, but she's peculiar as it is. Somebody I knew needed a place to put her. When she was a pup, I said, sure, I'll take her. She's destroyed everything I own. And I'm pretty sure she caused a fire in my house. I think she knocked a coaxial cable in front of my propane heater. Got too hot. Flamed on, and I was sleeping. I looked over and I said, hey, that's a fire. So I got up. I thought, now I don't want to get water and pour it on it because there's an electrical outlet right there, which I didn't want to pee on it because, you know, same thing. I'd end up, you know, the electricity would travel up the stream, and guess what? Yeah, I didn't want that to happen. So I had some wet towels there that I had used to dry off Daisy, and I used those to smother it. So before it got out of hand, and I did the story. It's called Fire, and I'll post that here pretty soon. I went back in my archives and found it. I did a PowerPoint presentation on it, along with a few other stories I did. Introduction to the introduction, and episode number 1. And that was a couple years ago. And I also did a tour of my place. I think it was back in 2016, and so I'll post that, and you can see that. Then I'll do another tour coming up when the weather gets nice, and you can see the difference, how everything went downhill over the last few years. But I'm about ready to get a hold of my friend Bob. In fact, I'm going to call him today and see if he's ready for me to come. And he's a master beekeeper, and he has all kinds of beehive equipment and the stuff to actually be able to start building my own beehives. And my apiary is back there in the corner. You might be able to have a couple hives back there now, nothing in them. But this is a trail back there that I blazed. I call this the jungle. I've got these clothesline poles that I got from a friend. She didn't want them anymore in her backyard, so I dug them out and put them here. These are yellow plum